I think, or 15. But I wish I could show you the behind the scenes even before we start. You will be amazed. Yeah. So I want to commend Bebe Cool for being consistent onto this. Single list ya because I don't think he really needs to do this. But there's a reason why he keeps doing it year after year, year after year, year after year. So if you're streaming online, I want to welcome you aboard. If you're watching on television, I want to welcome you aboard. This is the official Bebe Cool list. You can have your say in the list, but this is Bebe Cool list. So you will be able to share with us that conversation, your hashtag Bebe Cool list. We'll drop some insights of X and the different platforms. We'll also see what you guys are saying on TikTok and the different social media platforms. But of course, I'm not here alone. I'm going to be working with Makona. You're listenable?
Yes, banaye tubaniriza muri mutya mwebala kuyita mwaka 2025 katusuubire nti 2026 anatubeerera bulungi nnyo. Ndi musanyufu nnyo okuba nti nange ndi wano ku pane eno eya Bebe Cool's List. Mukama wange bw'obanga ontaddewo ekitereeza nkuze ate 2026 ekintu kigenda kubeera kirala nnyo. Mwebale nnyo.
Okay, and there's a beautiful lady I want to introduce to you all. She did the Unstoppable podcast with President Yori Kaguta 7. She comes from Next Radio 106.1. Her name is Tifa.
Thank you, Douglas. To everyone who is watching right now, and to all the media family that is here, we are glad that you respected the code list. Now, in a world where music is fast and growing, like legends or people that have been in the music for long, when they come out and do things like the Bebe movies, it encourages the young ones. I'm very sure there is an artist that hasn't actually produced a song, but they are really hopeful that one day they will appear on the Bebe movies. So, Bebe Cool, the young people, the Gen Zs, I'm not telling you we plug it, the third generation that plugs it, we are really grateful that we have people in Uganda that can use their own opinion and make sure they do not get afraid because of what people will say, that they will give their opinion to make the other people appreciate and empower. So I take that very good powers and also helps others work on their mistakes.
Thank you so much, Tifa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the Bebe Cool list, allow Bebe Cool to open us off officially, and then I'll set the ball rolling. Bebe, you can address the nation.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year to everyone. Um, my name is Bebe Cool, and I'm happy to be here once again at the beginning of the year with the Bebe Cool list. Remember, Bebe Cool list is my opinion. Everybody's got theirs, but sometimes some people have the moral authority based on experience to be able to give such a list. So this is my opinion, and you can comment. Though I believe that every time we do this, it opens up a big discussion about the music industry, and I believe that discussion has always been a big contribution to the music industry in that specific year as we go by. So thank you so much, media personalities. You're most welcome today.
All right. The media personalities, Basil Wonji, we want to commend you. Thank you so much for pushing the message forward. But as we start off, Socket and the list here 20. Hello. Okay. Socket and the list ey'omwaka guli eri eyaleeta obuzibu eyatuyingiza 2025 before we can officially unveil the list of 2025-2026. Of course, the number one song eyali ku list eyo lwali lumu January 2025 mwena oluyimba olwasooka Bebe Cool yatuwa Elijah Kitaka oluyimba Ddaawa. Number 2 yatuwa Azawi Masavu. Number 3 kwagirako Ozambe omwana oyo Dista ne Mudra. Number 4 kwaliko Kapeke oluyimba Swiririri. I actually thought Kapeke's breakthrough was this year, naye already yaliko ne list ya buli omwaka. So let's see if he surfaces on this list. Number 5 was Acidic Vocals, and of course Springs of Life Choir, nayo yajja mwaka 2024 Lukusuuta. Pastor Wilson Bugembe, Tonta, Dr. Brain Katalian Kando, Nkuwulira, namba 9 ne tujjako Nanda Love Kinawolovu olwo lwaleeta obuzibu olw'akadansi Bebe Cool ke yamentioningako. Namba 10 ne tujja ne Ava Peace, Dax Vibes, Taboo. Number 11 was Aronix, Jalwala. 12 was Pretty Banks Inside Of, 13 Lil Puzzle, Yajako. And then number 14 was Alien Skin. 15 David Lutalo, Reba Namakula. Second last was Joshua Baraka with Dalila and Iggy 4. And then lastly, Bebe Cool Natekako, Circumference. So there is a nyimba ezali ku listi ey'omwaka guli. Allow us start with the Bebe Cool list 2025. Ani aliko, ani ataliko. Bebe Cool, over to you.
Thank you. Yeah. 2025 has been,
Yeah.
2025 has been action-packed year, filled with activities that one may view either as obstructions or fuel for the Ghana music industry. However, 2025 was better than 2024 in terms of creativity, as younger artists broke boundaries of norms, pushing audiences to accept almost anything. Of course, the reality is that anything can be music. In that case, tegeeza tugamba nti abantu balina ebintu bye bakoze omwaka guno zimu ezaali I'll give you an example nti ebiseera ebisinga abantu bayogeranga ekigambo bubblegum music naye I think with the new world there are things that have to be accepted. That said, I have been outstanding. That said, there's been a group of outstanding individuals who continue to define the right direction of music and shape the audience appetite based on personal taste. Wabaddewo abantu abafubye okukola music mu ngeri emu nga bakishaping that direction ate ng'era bawa n'abantu taste okusinziira ku muntu kyalowooza oba kyayagala musically.
So olowooza guno omwaka abantu bayimbye oba tebayimbye, bazze oba tebazze?
Owange ekyo ekibuuzo katukiddemu nga tumaze nga tukiridde wali ku end kubanga ekyo kibeera kibuuzo kikulu nnyo. On the Bebe Cool list 2025 coming, number 1, Bebe Cool, Break the Chains comes number 1. And oh, thank you.
Bebe Cool, Break the Chains comes number 1. This is not a song, this is an album we are talking about.
Yeah, you see, when I come up with Bebe Cool coming as number 1 and I talk about the album, I think logically speaking, it is time for Ugandans to understand the meaning of the word body of works. Because we have a culture in Uganda that we believe, it's not a belief, but I think it's misconception. There's nowhere in the world you'll be called a professional artist if you don't have an album. So this is official. And this is a statement that people must know and take serious, that you can never compete in the world globally unless if you speak of body of works. So I came up with the album Break the Chains, of course, which has a beautiful music. And this album has different genres of music. This album has types of music that we are not accustomed to in Uganda, but that's what is going on globally. So Why did I do that? I did that because I wanted us to start venturing, start, reaching out to audiences that are virgin, that are waiting. Okay? We have exhausted this Ugandan market. We have exhausted the East African market. The numbers are few. We are competing with people who are appealing to 200, 300 million people worldwide. And then for us, we are still continuing to insist on competing for 45 million people. So for me as an artist, after seeing the opportunity that exists today in the industry, the opportunity that anybody can sit in their bedroom and they do a song and it goes viral worldwide. I think it is important that people now start focusing on a bigger market. The bigger market, the bigger you go, the wider you go, I believe definitely the better it pays. And every artist looks out to be a bigger, a big artist globally. So, Bebe Cool's Break the Chains album is an album that definitely you would listen to for over the next 40 to 50 years. And to me, I give myself credit for that album, of course, with my team. Remember that the list does not mention who is the best. The list just mentions names. So it is not in the order of what you would have wanted that when I say Liverpool number one, that he's the best. No. But on the list for the first time, Liverpool officially steps up with Break the Change. Of course, you can now.
So there is no individual song that stood out of the album?
I I think the game still goes on with that album because my target wasn't a specific song. My target was body of works. For example, it is the most popular album. No, if I may ask, uh, which album do you know of him in Uganda of previous year? Does anyone have any album title they know of him? Quickly. It's going to be difficult, but I believe there are 4 or 5 artists who release albums. You get it? So, in music, marketing is a crucial aspect. In music, pushing is a crucial aspect. And you'll find that songs like Circumference, songs like Check, songs like Home, songs like Hidden Agendas, songs like Hips Don't Lie, are songs you definitely will not argue with. You may not have them played here, but when you cross the border of Uganda, none of the songs, apart from one artist or maybe 2 artists on this list, the rest of them, no matter what you do, their music will never play out of Uganda. And that is a clear cut. So as we go in this list, you will notice that it is very important that music is made in such a way that it can appeal to a wider audience rather than just a few. But I also understand the fact of choosing to do maybe for your market because maybe the reason is finances. You want to get gigs here and there, which I understand. But at the end of the day, we also still have artists who have broken barriers beyond. And I think we have done it before. I remember the likes of myself. Uh, During those days, we did all the way to South Africa. We got nominations in the Cora Awards, which were the biggest awards on the land of Africa. I remember I also got a nomination in the Mobile Awards in the UK with the late Disney Arts. I remember my music pushed me to the 4664 concert at Hyde Park. You wouldn't be there unless if you're a big star or if your music does appeal to that wider audience. So the argument here is you still need to do music that can appeal beyond just our country. Yes.
Okay. And how about the streams before? I wish usually Bebe cool yes ya police. Obuzibu buzze nti bwasoose. Police zireka.
Era nze wakabi ate ekyo kigaana yatuzanyirawo sibo oba olina kyowakanawo package nga tugisumulula
Tujja kuwakana maaso eyo next time ebisiika. All right. So number change.
Yes.
Okay. Number two.
Number two, we go to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. Now, this time we are not only talking about songs, but we're also talking about personalities and you know, at least again they Gazua all the time. Okay? Rache Gazua and song anti music is a package. And people don't just like a song, but people, you know, you can have a good song but bad behavior and people don't like it. Okay? But you can have a good behavior, you can have good behavior and a fair song and people just choose you. Okay, so we keep talking about that. So Joshua Baraka comes in as the second consecutive year on this list, and indisputably is the best youngest talent in terms of global sound. Joshua Baraka did not disappoint 2025 with his single Wrong Places of his latest 12-track album, Juvie. So today we officially announce and mention the name of the album that was released recently by Joshua Baraka. It is called
globally. This song can be played in Texas, in London, and the people there can still be like, this is a local sound. And also, it is not just for the poor people in Uganda, but it's the sound that will cater for the people that are taken to be the cool one, and also the people that get to be like downtown, because you go to downtown and represent the place. You go to Bandari and represent the
So
place.
basically, this specific song can play in Luero.
Yes, it can play in different places.
Okay. So it is not. Should I interpret Wrong Places?
Yes.
Plays in every place.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. So congratulations, Joshua Baraka, and Joshua also continues to break the boundaries, because when you go backwards and think about what an artist should be doing today, I remember my time of starting my career. I remember very well that I made a decision to go to Nairobi, took the bus every now and then, slept on the streets in Kenya, looked for a studio, started working with Ogopa DJs, stayed in Kenya, yet I had a family here, I pushed. So, Joshua Baraka is the only Ugandan artist who is kind of taking on the template that is required by all artists. Because there is no way any artist would make it beyond the borders unless if they work out of the borders, unless if they try to stretch beyond. So the reason why Bebe Cool, Chameleon are very big artists in Africa and globally is because that's what we did. We actually went ahead and competed with, I remember we won awards in South Africa in categories where the Nigerians were at that time. That's over 15 years ago, or maybe 20 years ago. But we went there. We were fighting from the ground. So Joshua is showing the right picture.
So do you think Joshua in a barrier zamenye zikupasobola kumenya? Would you give him that credit?
Yes, because those days we did concerts in the UK, we did concerts in the US, but we did for local audiences, Ugandans in the UK, Ugandans in the US. But I think I've seen Joshua this year stretching out, doing concerts for anybody and everybody. Latino, British,
You know, Afro Nation.
he's been on Afro Nation. So you can see an artist who is pushing. You get it? So kudos to you, Joshua, and I think.
So, Bebe,
Yes.
olowooza lwaki abannayuganda naddala abayimbi balemeddwa okustretchinga okutuukawo because bwe tuba nga twogera ku balegends egwe chameleon mwabikola internationally ne mufuna ezi awards owaddakawo kenzo kati Joshua lwaki
Nze ndowooza, okay, police this time waliwo tuna to discuss here. Noting ekintu ekyo okubamu ekiri sagala to preempting that before I said I list them. So that after listing, then tugende kwa your discussion. Ejja mu kibuuzo Douglas yasoose okubuuza. Have we done well or have we not? So number 3 on the list is Elijah Chitaka. Ichange Daily Bando Go remix featuring Carol Casita. That is number 3 artist on the list. Remember, list Tegamanti, Urukuri number 1 over number 2, and Sumova number 3 to lead Dala number 3. It's just a list.
so not in order
No, we are not in order. So Elijah Chitaka, this guy, to me, he continues to. I don't know. I just feel Elijah should. If Elijah gets one song out of the country, Elijah will go global instantly. Because Elijah has a aina speed here. Talwana Namud, he's not competing with anyone. He's doing his best. It's him, but he's doing a lot of work. And the work is being appreciated. His style is Chitaka. You can't mix him with anybody else. Fashion wise, behavior ya Chitaka. I mean, this is a likable guy. Huh? You know, sometimes people don't understand what it means when you put everything in one pack. Ngoli handsome, or beautiful, ngoli na nice behavior, ngoli muwanvu, omubiri gwo gulabika bulungi, nga oyogera bulungi, ate owunya bulungi, ate n'oyimba obulungi, ate n'ennyimba n'owandiika nnungi, kugamba
Chitaka byonna abiyina.
nkutidde.
So that means Chitaka has understood what they mean by branding.
Exactly, because music must be guided by branding.
Yes, branding is music to look like him.
Yes.
Kyekimugire yize to go global akwataganye ne Joshua because wali Joshua wali alina ngaaliwo yekka.
I wish, of course I have plans, and Neswang's Avenue, by a plan, but I hope and pray that Bachidaba, because next time we ends up Modu anyway, you never know, but I'm very sure nti Achina and ne music wo mulaba agenda mukolanga asobola okufuluma abulako katono preaching about afulume. Though I see sometimes I fear that artists and management companies fear to risk to do what Bebe did, because obikola abantu ne balabikanga batabisiimye. Okay, but then wofuluma board era bannayuganda nja babulira amazima ekintu kino kiruma naye kiswaza nobeera you go out in London, you go out in the UK, you go out in Sweden, Denmark, but you don't hear any music from Uganda unless if someone is a Ugandan nagenda natwalayo akayimba naga DJ kano kazanya ate tebaluzanya. No, they don't. It is because our sound erina bweri awo bweri yaffe yawano okitegeera. So
nina kyembadde mbuuzamuko katono okusinziira ku list etuliko essaawa zino wasinzidde ku personality branding because waliwo abayimbi abagezezaamu okuyimba awekomanki nti obaolyawo oluyimba lukoze naye ng'ebigambo ebirimu bayinza obutateeka kuleera ng'olina efamire.
Of course list eyogera mazima whether mulimu ebigambo ebibi oba ki kasita abantu wenadde ntandika nina statements gyenakoze and when I post mugende mugisome mujja kitegeera nti the list teyekubira for it eriwo okwogera ku music abantu bwe baba acceptinze whether the song is good or bad, but if the people accept the song, too bad for me. Bebe cool. Although sina choice money no good take I.
That means your opinion plus the people's opinion.
Yes.
Is the reason you come up with that.
So that's why we say it's a 60% Bebe cool, 40% I allow. I put it out there. I post and then the people give their views so that we can come to. Now the main issue of this list is to continue to build a direction for the industry. My experience, I believe I can support the industry head into the right direction. Because we do and the industry will go down. By the end of this list, we will agree whether we have done better or worse this year.
We are going to take a break. We've so far done 3. Yes, we started with Bebe Cool, Break the Chains. We went to Joshua Baraka, Wrong Places. They together called Elijah Chitaka. Both Elijah and Joshua have also been on the top list of the most streamed artists of the year 2025. So we're gonna take a break. But before we take a break, just hit for us what's going on now.
To socket Kolorokuna.
Okay, fine. Let's do the 4th song and then we take a break.
Yes. So another artist who has appeared this year on the list is Dax Vibes.
Akomyewo.
Oh my God.
Kukomento jijuke wakola last year.
Olida. With At My Door and Good Idea featuring Elijah Chitaka. Dax Vibes once again and his spot on my Chiwatule list. He's clearly the most talented in that family.
But she's saying we
I without a doubt.
Bebe, they don't catch many oko.
Yeah.
What about the Kuke Kuru? Mickey Wine has a stage.
Yes.
Yakubi and Kuka are full upside down. Cat or you talented.
Bebe, ogamba nti Dax yali talented mu family but kulisi ogamba nti ayinako good idea. Ye mufuro just collabo. Mufuro kubeera talented.
Si kyekyo okujja ku list ya Bebe Cool consecutively nga tolina extensive talent. Guno si mwaka gwa kusatu. I think he's appearing the second time.
Yes.
It's si kyangu naddala ng'oli mu family gyesikwatagana nayo si kyangu.
Because I have many ways in the break. Make it a talented.
Kyekyo mufuro kubanga tali talented.
Ate mwekenyini mwina amaaso n'amatu.
Naye family erimu
bameka bamuweereza mu comments ku Facebook ku Twitter wenabadde I sent it to you guys as audience and fans. Okay? But you did not send me Mickey. So
Bebe, bayinzobanga tebamutadde ku list naye nga mu family mulimu ali talented naye nga teyakimakinze to your list this year. Tewabanga wabeera ku list yo.
Kizibu.
Kitegeeza Dax yali talented.
Tumuwe credit ye. Let me tell you, when I got atandikanga okuyimba namuwuliranga ng'ayimbira mu nnyindo nga binyiiza. Naye ate nenda okuwetegereza obulungi nga it can be a style. You know, music is music, art is art. It can be a style and it was accepted by people. So akayimba ako At My Door sike yatandika nako this year. That's one of my best songs this year. That song
At My Door.
Akati bw'ogattako bwe yazze na collaborating ne Elijah. Actually, let me summarize it here and say Elijah, if I was to choose an artist of the year, to me, Elijah Chitaka will be my artist of the year.
You as Bebe Cool.
Yes, as Bebe. But then Mickey Wavai, that's Wavai. Nakola ekyamagezi nainayiya n'amanya nti eno nnyonyi erinnya wala egenda kanjikola ki kanjikwata nakola naye oluyimba smart. The song was very beautiful.
Olinga agaya yalaba amasanyalaze naga grabbinga. No,
nakyo kale naye ekya talented ne mukuluwo Edi yawe ate Edi yali azeeko yajjako omulundi gumundooza n'oluyimba Kigali teyakomawo the next year.
Songerako bigambo. Let's take a break. It's after 5. It's the Bebe Cool list. One of the views you are hearing, the views you are hearing are views of Bebe Cool.
The views you are hearing and the people speaking them, they are not in any way related.
Let's take a break. It's after 5. The Bebe Cool list.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still continuing with the Bebe Cool list, but remember today is 1st January. That means we have exactly 14 days until Uganda decides who is going to be their next president or who is going to be their next member of parliament in the different districts that Uganda has. So remember to choose your piece. You may be supporting different people, different political parties, but remember to keep calm, be understanding, understand that you all do not have the same opinion, and protect whatever you have. Remember to choose peace. It is important for you, it is important for myself and everybody that you love. Choose peace. Uganda votes 2026. We are choosing peace over enemy. Makona.
Oh, come on, Bebe. Alwa de bankuba kamerona ngunda tuyogera bizu. Baganze mama family ya Sanyuka.
Nange ndogero olujja. Bwenga ndogero olujja.
Anyo yabadde akuba.
Waliwo kulyaka.
Nagamba tu exchange nze njogera Oluganda ko.
Naye Makona atuuse nnyo. Sanga n'oluzungu lulina okuba nga nalwo.
Oluzungu mwero lyobadde atambulira nga ngattamu. Ngattamu n'enzuba.
Siye Makona oli owaaluli gwe twagobaganya ng'amakooti gabeera gatunudde.
Otegeera. Okumanya
Kiyuganda mu ku luzungu.
Okumanya Kiyuganda kinyuma.
Kiyuganda kinyuma gikole mu luzungu. Then abasanyuka mbagambe mu Luganda to choose peace.
Nedda watandise bya luzungu malirize.
Abantu bonna abana basanyuka TV bizita tunyuke. Tugenda kulonda omukulembeze w'eggwanga ng'ennaku z'omwezi 15 omwezi guno gwennyini. Mujjukire okulonda eddembe, muyinza oba muwagira political parties ez'enjawulo, naye tekibaleetera kweguteyagala, tekibaleetera kwawukana. Let us choose peace, tulonde eddembe.
Yes, ate Kiyuganda kinyuma okumanya kinyuma nange ndowooza mulaba nti neeyagala ndabika bulungi.
Waguze n'emmotoka
nnyo nnyo.
Congra.
Bo wabitandika.
Yaguze moto.
Makona yaguze emmotoka.
Congra Makona. Okay, for the interest of time, with the Bunduka speech, twagakolako ennyimba nnya, we still have quite a number of songs, so tujja butayinterjectinga Bebe tumuleke ennyimba zinasoke tuzivugemuko ate tujja kuwumula tudiscussing emaaso kawo. So tuddeyo ku list twakomye ku Dax Vibes.
Yeah.
Oluyimba lwakuna.
Kati omuntu omulala this time, another person on the list making a good comeback on the list is Kapeke.
Kapeke.
Yeah, with the song Kaba. I think last year I also mentioned that I was saying something special about Kapeke. So congratulations Kapeke. Making a comeback on the Bebe list in 2025 is Kapeke, one of the artists I hosted at Tole Echwatwe last year. On stage I mentioned that because of his style, fashion sense and cheeky music hooks that stick in the listeners' minds, I wouldn't be surprised if he outcompeted many of the male artists in Uganda. This guy has found a winning formula: catchy hooks, a dance, audience engagement. Young people love dancing because they have a lot of energy within them. But wait, I have seen older people tamarind and single also. So congratulations Kapeke. He is also creative in style.
Yes.
Yeah, guys like fashion and engaging many abantu. So you ataka imba, yeah, agatayo dance here, and it's working well.
Mu Uganda omuyimbi kimutwalira bbanga ky'okufuuka established.
Establishment is relative because Uganda is so fast. Oyinza okulowooza nti oli established ng'akyolebiri nga bakwerabi teri establishment kwe kunywera si kyo. Oyinza okulowooza nti onywedde mu Uganda wano ne bajja bakuyisako eggaali mu dakiika 2 nga teri akujjuka.
Olina kukola otya?
Kola nnyo. Olaba ffe abasookawo tukyakola, olaba Moses Matovu akyakola, just olina kusigala nga ki okola nnyo. So next on the list is Lydia Jasmine.
Wow.
Yes. Someone ayinza okwebuuza why Lydia Jasmine comes on Bebe Cool's list this time. Lydia Jasmine, the same reason. Let's give Lydia Jasmine a round of applause for the hard work on the body of works, the album. Yes. Chindekele may not be a very big song, but one of the most important things that I want to mention here, as my opinion says, a female artist went out there and did 16 tracks, compiled them, launched them, tried to push, and that's where we want the industry to go. So when you talk about professionalism, she's now, if she's to present works, she has album, 16 track album. Yes. Of course here I don't have APAS, but I must mention APAS here, because APAS also had the album the other year. So you can see that the trends, and of course now, after Lydia, you'll hear many more artists, you know, coming up with albums this year, hopefully. So kudos Lydia Jasmine. Maybe.
So you're encouraging artists to call an album?
Yes, definitely.
But it has also become very difficult to market the songs beyond the album. Because the album, they cannot.
Anti Papasia album, tell me anti nyimba zona zibere hit songs that are played in bars. If you go back to Go Mama, to Break the Chains album, Ojakwe Sananga, you can play that music in your house this year up to the next 40 years. But I can guarantee you the nyimba is having a Bebe Cool list 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. This is Tanzania anywhere. You get it? So, who is benefiting? The one who does music that has longevity. So, abantu balina okuyiga okutegeera nti no business so si muzanyo. Calculator ye kugamba kyo onoonya hiti kufuna bivulu. Naye nze kati gwe anoonya ebivulu onoonya sente. Nze sikyanoonya sente. Nze kati noonya longevity ya music. A song like Home. You were talking about Home on my album.
Yes.
That is music you cannot compare with any of the songs that are here.
It's actually a song you just want to listen to in your free time.
Exactly.
Relate to the lyrics and understand it.
If you listen to a song called Wait on my album, it carries way too much sense than all the songs combined on the Bebe Cool list.
But Bebe, back to Lydia Jasmine. Ekimuteesezzaako nti because yakola album.
Yes.
Wadde talina luyimba luli outstanding.
Really outstanding.
Abayimbi togenda baleetera mayindi egamba nti nabo buli mwaka ke bakole ennyimba wadde tezijja kubanga zisobola okuyitamu.
At the end of the day,
But they could list you.
no, it's not that. This list, my opinion, must support the industry and directly support the artists who put in a lot of work. Once again, why did people may ask, hey, Bebe, you had during my time, Break the Chain, and pushing a new Joshua Barak, because I saw him on the road pushing. I never got a single body about the music, about Zoom. Watch the game. But you see, we try relating that when we work together, every time when I'm walking on the go, Katibana, Uganda, attention. And finally, wrong places over Nemoroko Jamsanaga Azanya Meru. Watch again.
Joshua Yetaga audience say you by
Yes, indeed, of course, we need everybody. music you need everyone. The more numbers you have, the better. And you know music is a game of numbers. So those are the man little later. So another artist on the Bebe list is Final with the song Che Che. I think it was towards the beginning of this 2025, right?
Yeah, that's
like 5 years.
He has written many songs, many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to learn a big song for himself, according to my team. You know, when I do my research, I also talk with my team and they give me information. Honestly, I don't know this. Yes.
Audio producers.
Yes.
That has been part of the problem why so many songwriters have been frustrated.
Yes.
You know, projects their flowers. So they stay behind the curtains. So it's a charter 1 year final.
And that unfairness, I don't understand. When you give someone credit, I don't understand how people think. Huh? Yesterday I was talking to an artist, a young artist who was telling me about her music. She's a girl. And she was telling me, so I asked her, okay, give me your songs, let me go on YouTube. And then she's like, my YouTube was deleted. I'm like, what do you mean was deleted? By my manager. Because how do you do that?
Because of me, I
okay. Then better than YouTube channel, you're not going to be there. Zibabi. But what ukana? At the end of the day, there are two things here. You must look at no muyimbi musasire, ne manager musasire, ne no muyimbi musasire. Kati obadde omupushira, kati osangudde YouTube channel. Kati really, what's going on here?
Just
why? Anyway, he has written, Final has written many hit songs for others, yet unbelievably it took him years to learn a big song for himself, according to my team. I honestly don't know this guy, but I enjoy Cheche. Some people just need... Anti nyenzo kuba ndambula naenda simanyi nti yeyeyo.
Final no Bebe Cool.
So some people just need prayers answered. So those Final Bamsabile, because he has good art. To me that was a very special, art. Then Vika comes on the list again. Vika makes this list with Lala. Lala, yeah, I accepted, yes. I think Vika should musubira more, but techigana wabanga bikamu eyagala.
Also, we had Vika inokuva mu mwaka nga at least ayinamu ennyimba bbiri.
Yeah, she's a new artist on the block. She's not 15, 20 years. So bobo chali mo 5-10 years.
Obera new.
Bebe omuyimbi okubeera within 5 years. Aba chali mupya.
No. I mean, you're competing with people of 25, 30 years in the industry. 35 years.
25, 35 years in the industry. Tovera ku Bebe Cool, Chameleon, and Bobby Wine.
Moses Matovu.
The band artists as well. We have the likes of Nisa
Semakula,
Geoffrey
Lutaya.
So that means you're competing with people that have more
Yes.
experience and you can easily.
And by the way,
different genres.
Yes. But make no mistake, what we are going through now, Chibeda, it's just a choice to okay kumachana ugamba siliku pressure. So no need to look for it. So that's the truth. Naye ontuma nongamba encha Bebe kuba endongo.
So mubufunze bakyalina okukola ennyo.
Ekitegeeza wali okola break the chains. Wali tolowooza
Sally focused ku hit. nali focus to body of works esobola okubeera wali bwe bateeka wali ya Burna Boy ne bateeka wali ya Wiz na neyange basogiteekawo, and I achieved it. So we are going to now wait for the second album, gye bayita Broken Chains.
It's okay.
Break that chains.
Yes.
Broken that chains.
No,
Bebe.
Broken Chains.
Oyagala kukola ki abana?
So,
Broken Chains coming soon.
yes.
Okay, tuddaku
artist omulala. Vinka, congratulations, and of course Swang's Avenue is doing a good job on that lady, but she's also doing a good job fairly to herself. Now, another artist, no, slightly, yadeta jabu na ye. Now, Chala is singer because well, something, you know, the list is also supportive where necessary. Reggie,
yabaleta ina kuba ku list.
waliwo abantu bayimbi babiri nga tebanaddeske na basako naye ate nga mpulira kinkakatako oba there's something, maybe people will discuss that. The song is called Owishe.
Naye yata EP last year.
Yata EP,
Yes, yata EP.
aba EP sinogerako, but Reggie is standing at the apex of an argument that we still need to push. That you don't need to live in Kampala to be a big star in Uganda. So, because of that, yaino limbo nene nyo naye luno lutusembera lujja ku luyimbo and ate yaluyimba mu Nyankole. So, if it is appreciated like that, I think kwenavudde nengamba nayo manyi, that direction also needs to be mentioned. And the song is big. It is a big song.
But also beyond just the song, because of Reggie, he opened doors for T-Paul, the
Yes.
Apollo show and Oku Cricket Oval,
Yes.
Omega 256.
Yes.
Still you're opening doors that tulagala Omega ngaze. Nakola n'ekintu ekirala muyimbi yekka yakoze single show Kacheka Stadium.
Yeah.
For the first time.
So for
Actually,
the first time. So that's a very big artist.
yeah, it's a good achievement. Though tetukozesa bifulu, but we give him credit again. Olwecho, echokuba nti yes, as a regional artist, is now a national artist in a region, and he's pulling massive crowds, which is good. So he needs that support and he needs that recognition.
So do you want to say Reggie is still a regional artist or is a national
He's
artist?
a national artist. Reggie is a national artist in a region. Because however much is a national artist, Reggie Tigava Yembara. Yes. He's a national artist in a region.
Alright, over Zapo region.
Eh?
Russia Tukomia is a national artist in Tukoma.
And because we still need to encourage those who live in different regions to know that they can still do what they do best from there, and they take over the country.
Okay.
Yes.
So yabadde kulisirwa Mase ya Bebe Cool.
Why? It's massive. Ebirowoozo nga bikubagana bigamba. Naye, I think we can justify him being on the list.
Okay.
So, ati ono, the next artist, I don't know. Naye nga bwe nabagambye art, tebamukayanya. Uncle Chumi.
Uncle Chumi, naye wabadde
Azze ku list.
Naye abadde wa kuyigaayibwa mu kyuma.
Ekyuma kyabadde kimugaaya naye nga
Kyekyamutegesezaako.
alina oluyimba lunene abantu balukkiriza okutegoba. The people accepted it. That's what I'm saying, that art is art. You don't know what people want, and now it has been stretched into anyone can do anything as long as it becomes interesting for people and entertaining. Okay? I mean, this is a fellow or an individual who has so much negative, but is a young, person in the country looking for a life. The main reason lwaki namutandeko yadde nti yes oluyimba lwaddewo nze siwandiika ku bantu ba mpisa mbi, oluyimba lwabaddewo naye osokudde ebbali n'ogaa naye wa muntu ono alwanye n'obulamu in one way or another, you understand? N'amala era n'afunayo akayimba akamutambuza n'avayo eri ewabi n'asemberako eno kumpi agenda nemulaba naye azoganya abantu ku intaneti oyo
awo tugambe nti sympathy
oluyimba lwere lwamulize.
The song Gokute Boba back then, it is one of the songs we used to consider as bubblegum music.
Yeah, such songs are the songs.
Why is it on the list? And yet back then we knew Bebe for getting quality music. You only put quality music on the list. But now we are seeing a song that people will take as bubblegum music onto your list.
The list does not specifically recognize sense music only. It does recognize songs that are accepted by people.
That means we can have bubblegum music as long as people accept it.
You see, music is meant to, it's food for soul. So if it does entertain people and people like it, that's the purpose why a song was done. So, and most especially, just kwesanga enyimba ezogera sense enya abantu tebazagala. Naso zibabuulirira nnyo abantu tebagala babuulirira too much sometimes. Tuba n'ebizibu biki. So you can give a good example of my album. The songs are so good, they speak too much sense and everything, but people will listen to it when they are in a certain mood. Never have a koi, bagenze ko pia one bagala binu. Be balancing the life. So you can't beat the list tesula ko jawo fact. And I try so much not to be biased. If people have accepted, God is the case. So Uncle Chumi comes naye advice yange eri nti ebigambo ebichafu bigendereko, because if she had followed wazaako nazaako yazaako
ayina oluyimba lwe yazzaako
lwaki omwoyo oluyimba lwaki omwoyo gwokola ki gwokwabula tegunninya lwaguninya
amanyi lisiti yo ebeerako nyimba bebikuliza amanyi
olwo tenonaba kutuuka mu matu ga Bebe.
Yes, okay. Next on the list this year again is Shiba Karunji. Shiba comes naye katono yadagudde but Shiba, yes, but because there's nothing as difficult, let me say this. Shiba Karunji, welcome back from your maternity leave. Credit to the effort made during your comeback. Somebody may not be a massive song, but the effort you put in brought you back into the spotlight and was recognized by many people in the country. We have to give credit of Miezi Mwenda. Simi awumudde ate n'akomawo n'asanga nga space we ekitegeeza abalala bakyajja kitya. I don't know.
But we had other artists that were trying to do
They should be here on the list.
Yeah.
I think sometimes there is that spot that is left for someone that has had
They
a lifetime
shouldn't.
music.
You see, that's what we talk about. There shouldn't be space left. An artist should fill the whole space. That's why musigala mulabaka million fute kizibu pepa fuke kizibu no. So we don't want to leave any space to go up. Give a good example. Anyway, we took to discuss these names because those are the reasons why I have a bigger info after the artists. Yes. So we'll come back, Shiba. Keep going. I think your space is still there. Wavao.
So Shiba chali kwini.
We have vow.
Egula chajina.
Yagisangawo space ye we yali.
Tewali atukwatako egulu
kirabikanga
olina bw'ogambidde nti kaabadde kabula katta
Auntie, because when you think about things, Sintina and Olimbo, but even the two good songs right now, based on the fact that you have a maternity leave, ladies know how difficult it is to bounce back. It's not a simple thing. Men don't know, but you know it's hard. So another person on the list now. This lady, I don't know this artist, but I keep hearing the name, Tracy Mellon. Tracy Mellon? Yes. Tracy Mellon is a trending name without a clear outstanding hit song. For me, my people were arguing with me, telling me Tracy Mellon. When you say outstanding hit song, clarifying that. Specifically, I can't point a finger to any song from Tracy Mellon. But you know the artist. I don't know the artist, but I know the name.
Bebe cool.
Yes.
You live in Uganda, babera mu Uganda, they have good songs.
But tobamanyi talina luyimba lunene nalibadde ndumanyi nga ne video nzimanyi nga ne chorus nziyimba naye erinnya libadde buli wamu as a new artist. Tukole just sample mu bannamawulire. Kayimba kyaka Tracy bakayita batya? Ogenda kukiraba. Tagenda kata?
So, are you saying
someone sing for us? You know this song?
But Bebe, when you say that, I was at some dinner sometime back at Sheraton, and she was performing, and I was sitting to this lady from a development partner, Matamla Bangkok State. But when she started to sing, she asked me, "Who is this girl?" And I told her, "This is Tracy Mellon. This is a great artist."
That's exactly what I mean.
And then it is Musala still, because she's still a new kid on the block.
That's why she's on the list.
Yes.
To be a new kid on the block and your name is flying everywhere for the right reasons. Because the only reason it's flying everywhere is people keep saying there's a very good new artist.
Check out those 3 songs that have done well. Ogenda Kuchiraba, there is Tobayo, there is Kankana, and the Philippines.
They are fairly good songs.
Yes.
Yeah?
Fairly good songs.
They are fairly good songs.
Yes.
yes, but Bebe cool. It's a Chemboza. For you to know an artist in Uganda one, we know Kubanga or Imbaro Rumani, lyrics was money.
Not necessarily lyrics. This is what happens to artists. Omuntu wakuba hit etusangayo ne mu kisenge ogamba ani ono awe wotandikira okitegeera toyinza dinayinga ne bwoba wakayingira bwoti mu club oba mu band gena okulira DJs zibazanya, so the song will come to you, so you keep asking, who is that?
So what can she do?
I mean, she's new. She's on the way. She's on Bebe Cool's list. Meaning her plan is probably working. Yeah, not just mbongezi. But you know, visibility maybe. Yeah, but for me, we mumanyide weyo mumamatu ayimba bulungi nnyo.
Okay.
Mbabuuza ennyimba ziriwa? Combs Tracy Mellon, it's not easy. Okujja n'ojja n'ogwa ku Bebe Cool list nga tolinako luyimba.
So we've so far done quite a number of songs. So get to a refresher. I hope it will work. Okay. Yes, we're going to just do a recap of the songs that we have so far analyzed. We started with the Bebe Cool album, Break the Chains. Netugenda ku Joshua Baraka, Rock Princess. Netugenda ku Elijah Chitaka, Echange Chibebi Daily Bando, Nendala, Netukilira ku Dance Vibes at My Door. And then of course netugenda ku Kapeke Kaba, netukilira wansi ku Lydia Jasmine ora album ye yakola 2025, Final Cheche netugenda ku Vinka Lala, netukirira wansi ku Regi Oweshe, netujja ku Uncle Chumi Gokute Goba, Shiba Karungi mukomyawo kuva maternity, tubadde ku Tracy Melo.
Kakati is it, the rest together for the simplest thing that most artists do when they want to get away with the year, which is collabos. So the following are the best collaborations. Collabo short party, or now there are also songs, but usually this is time when your money or put your congo to be special, and the most special. I must specifically talk about this lady because we are violent college. To me, I wouldn't be surprised. So for the collabos, the best collabo so far, Cindy Sanyu and Omega 256, that is See You Tonight. Cindy is so surprised Cindy wakola Olimbo Lwakabi. Oyo musubira kubanga. The experience.
Cindy na yagwamba legends.
Cindy amanyi nnyo nti nkisuubira.
Agwamba legends.
Yes, of course. Cindy, you know their voices that when someone gets a microphone, now projecting a voice, you don't expect any mistake anyway. Ukatako confidence, ukatako experience, the timing, the everything. I think more or less, I just have to thank Cindy for having done that with Omega 256. I badly want to see Omega 256 with a big song, or 2 or 3. That's a female artist in Barana who also should break that chain of regional to national artist. Of course, I take her as a national artist now. When we were performing on Kutrail as a president. To me, I saw Reggie, the Omega, as national artist. But there's something special about that girl. Omega. Yes, she had Doros Dunji, she's just atuyamba tukolereyo.
Bwebava ku See You Tonight, then nebadda ku Uganda Kinyuma.
Oh,
yeah. It was a big song.
Uganda Kinyuma is a song.
Yeah.
I thought it's a project.
It's a song.
It's a project with a number of songs.
Yes.
Oh, it's a project?
Yeah, with a number of songs.
Naye mukola bubi kubate mutukushe. Zolaba nange sizimanyi.
Tubadde toyagala.
Naye
Wallahi.
Kyogamba teziriiko ku listi already.
Teziriiko. Mukola bubi.
Tuveeyo Rasta, tuveeyo. Tudde ku nsonga eno yennyini. Wali and I want to pick your mind because fan bases zizze zikubagana for the last 2 years between Cindy and Shiba.
Yes.
And since you're an authority in the industry, Obadiwo, Oladi Abayimbi, I want to pick your mind. Wali wogambidde nti oli weyagenda ku maternity leave crown yasigala weyalireka naye ng'ate ne Cindy yaliwo.
Cindy ate ali waggulu. They proof money that you have concert.
So how do you rate these two artists?
No, Cindy is way better artist than Shiba. That is without a doubt. Cindy is way a better artist, way more experienced. But you see, artists have their followings and their beliefs. People will come and tell you Chameleon is way better than Bebe Cool. Bebe Cool, people will come and tell you Bebe Cool is way better than Chameleon. So, but waberawo ebintu by'obwogeje technicalities. I mean, Jose Chameleon asooka kuyimba ebintu byayimba nga bwayimba, then Bebe Cool najja nakola enyimba nga Home, enyimba nga Love You Every Day. Jose Chameleon tasazikola ekitegeede naye ate nojja noganta naye Bebe asooka okuyimba Basimugenze, yes, asobola okuyimba Vumilia, yes. Which taken. So when you compare Cindy with Sheba, the answers, I definitely knew what was going to happen. Cindy so be bana kumizinda lemifu na kuroze santi bikola.
So go.
First of all, I felt what I battle. I just appreciated both ladies for stepping up and saying we kusobola olinaga nangi kutosobola kusobola.
Na yake battle yo ne radio and whistle.
Yes.
Radio yali hello. Radio yali vocalist wakabi naye no bateeka ku side eri naawe nodde ku side ate n'ogamba era neyo wagiwangula
ate bato bagiwangulira wali mu maaso wennyini bato tebagiwangula mu bigambo ku stage ku bagiwangulira era nzijukira I think bato eyo namala bamaliriza music waabwe in 1.5 hours or 2 kati ng'atenze nali ntandika butanzi. So bw'ogamba nti ogenda okubatolinga Bebe Cool, take ebintu together obingi mu line.
Bebe
so Cindy kyalina
nange nayagadde omubuuza akantu ako webaliddaga okukaleeta battle yo ne Good Life wagezaako okubuuza ku bantu abalala
Setaga kubuuza
oba wakola decision eyo n'ogamba nti mwemba wangu tekiwedde
batebeera bweti one live wali audience yokka ebeekulaga nti gubiba gundi awedde kubanga kiggweraawo. That's number one. Audience awo ega. Number 2, last man standing bato kyetegeeza. That's why okubatolinga Bebe okubatolinga Chameleon, it's a draw down till dawn in the morning. Until no, when it comes to number of songs, okay, fembi tuzina. When it comes to quality of the songs, fembi tuzina. When it comes to energy on stage, fembi tulina. When it comes to amaloboozi okusigalawo paka kumacha awo tusandika okwawukanira.
At some point olina wogamba nti
kati olina amala ku ssaawa 10 ng'omulala akyagenda mu maaso audience yesigala ekyalenjoyinga oli aba 10 tewaliwo kibuuza n'ennyimba ziweddeyo kati ayo conversation ogirekera audience. Kati bato yange ne Bobby yatuuka time ennyimba babuzayo nnya ng'atenze nzeyimanga 22 na
Bebe Cool.
yes
Kakubuuza ennyimba meka
nga 22 n'abuukira akatimba because bato yaffe kwaliko akatimba kaseparating n'atandika okukola distraction kati ne batandika abantu ne mutandikako akaseyinga awo akagamba njagala audience ka following emugambe ayimbe yimba audience ne picking ne mugamba yimba ebyakatemba biveeko kola ki yimba naye nga nze nkimanyi nti enyimba zikoze ki ziwereera bwe mba ngenda ku bato n'omuyimbi nkwata enyimba ze zonna nenziwandiika wansi from the best to the worst and all then nenzijeezange nenzilistinga nentandika okumakinga. Those are things people don't do. Bwemulowooza bato ebeera bubato Radio and Weasel, rest in peace Radio and Weasel's thing was so simple for me. Balina all big songs zalinga over 30 naye nga tenze nalina ennyimba nga 2. So I just came nganyambadde short n'entuula knowing nti nno bano buli luyimba bwolwa 3 minutes bano bajja kuba baweddeyo mu 2 hours ndyoke nkube national anthem so ntandike.
So bato yo ne Chameleon bwe bateriiwo oba oli wali eringa okoye teryaso tokyalina kukola bato yo
kati who would I battle with? Rematch na
Bobby Wine
Bobby tayina music.
Luli yali ayimba
Oli yagezangako muba omusajja muba mumuwanise kala papa
Tuddeyo ku list. Cindy, see you tonight.
Cindy, see you tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much, legendary Cindy. And then, of course, other collaborations of the year, Kapati, Alien Skinner, and Sandra. This, again, Lunobimba could describing where the music has gone. That talent does not matter anymore. We fulumya ekintu kyo abantu bayinza okyagalirayo n'okola akasente. So I don't know whether the song belongs to Alien or belongs to Alien. Okay, then wano credit olw'okugyayo. I think Akawana, but has she done anything else?
Yeah, she has another song.
Lwakunyonyola.
I know Larry Alien, Nega Lure, or song.
Oh, that song should have been on.
Yes.
No.
Awani wazoze mukapera.
Katinepa Kawasangwa. Then Kapati wa Alien.
Oh, okay. Then Sandra is confidently seated on the list then. Okay, yes. Then Twina Wanola have a piece and yes, the preacher. Twina Echisododo.
Nakuolesa Echisododo.
Twina Echisododo. Otateka Echisododo kuno police. Bebe, but then sawa. Echisododo ekyo kyetaaga obudde bungi. Era tutunulo tuwe tugenda awo.
Ewe tugenda.
Kisododo and the last collabo is Soloboka. Simanyi Misoloboka.
Soloboka. Masasi ganainuka. Omulimi bamuyita Mad King.
Mad King.
Mad King.
King
featuring Nandola. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Kati awemboze kwanje.
Kale, let's take a break. We took over, get your opinion first on Neil Paso,
Yes.
Alva Peace, then to Jamogira on the Nandola Police Station Kate,
Tugenda kwogera ku Ramani
King, yes.
To Jamogira kumuwa credit.
Okay, let's take a break. Thank you so much for streaming. You can be part of the conversation. Hashtag Bebe List. To jump back from now over after the break. Let's come back.
And I think it's now going to go live on the pages also.